All right. Yeah, so I don't really know what to do. We got about an hour. Would be cool to get customs, but like casual customs.
When it's coming at you like monsters in the night, and you feel the danger that makes you wanna hide. When the cards are stacked against you and you're standing on the edge, now's the time, now's the time. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can know.
Where do we put the recruiting on the right? I don't know where to put this. We'll try it out over there. give it a shot. Just because it was covering the tourney name. Oh man. What to do, what to do. Got about an hour. I definitely should be playing to stay awake though. Oh, we got 3 people in this journey though. What are we doing? Damn it, started already? Jesus. Alright, I guess we'll watch this one while we're chilling. I was like, did they stop playing? They're just a moment in time. That is all she wrote. Damn, that 3's rank is pitiful. Damn. Sat just in. Even with that ping, crazy. How did the snow map get on here? Oh no. It was the ping. Almost got it. And that feels bad. That is ones to a T. You go for it. Try to get a nice play. Rolls all the way in. Well then, that's a wrap. Congrats, Lord of Thunder from Mexico. How far do we drop? Send it. I don't know if this music's the vibe. Oh, fuck. That works. I was hitting it too hard. I really can't demo like I used to. Oops. Club invites. I didn't even see that. Random. Sure. Since I'm not doing much, I don't know, what, like 30 minutes, I'll get the cast set up. I remember how to do a best of 7 again, since I've been doing CPO. Yep. Oh my god. Yeah, it is this guy. Have a little respect around here. That don't mean nothing. Chaotic says, does he Ares, oh shit. I shouldn't have put that there. They'll never know. Can you delete that? It's too late. I don't think anyone's gonna notice anyways, to be fair. I guess I gotta get you guys in here, but put DECI for a name and Ares for a password. Is it my name? Oh, it's your name. We're fucking Team Blue? What is this shit? Don't even get a name? Back. Waiting, third. I'm here. Open, open. Oh. I'm not back yet. I'm in net. Your turn. Be third. You again. I'm backward. You turn. He's there. Nice. Open. He's there. No. I'll be down. Third. I'll stay third. Behind you. Bumped. You? Go again. I got it. Can't. Oh, you could shoot. Never mind. Back. Light touch. I demoed one. Nice. Whoops. Nice. I'm here. Ceiling? I'm wide. Whoops. Oh yeah. It's off. Watch out, he's shooting. Okay, get. Oops. Downfield. Yeah. You could shoot. Yeah. You turn. I'm here. Traffic. Nice. I got a touch. Alright. You could shoot. I'm leaving. Oh, never mind. Very unfortunate. Yes, sir. I'm going back. You? Not you. No way, that doesn't. It's all good. Alright, that works. Alright, now we can start playing. Alright, he might. One more. That'd be sick. No, we're fine. It's just... Oh, snap. Got a whole lot, or you go again? I'm not back yet. Nice. I'm going up. You go turn, shoot. I'm bumped. I'm third. Back right. Nice. I'm up. Can't. That's you, you're last. I might have. Oh, never mind. Turn. I'm up. Yeah, I didn't have a great touch. I'm going back. Take time. I'll wait mid. It's wide. I'm back. Oh. Need help. Take. Yeah, it's all good. Oh no. Back right. I could try. I'll play miss. Yeah. You turn. I'm up. You turn. That wasn't it, right? Oh no. Yeah, it looked out. Nice. He's there. Yeah, he's got enough. Yeah. I'm here. Free? Am I in here? Nice. Yeah, it's fine. Can't. It's fine. Keep corner. You there? I'm here. Pinch? Never mind. I'll be in that. Taking. You got it? It's right. He's to your right. What's happened to all this? He's shooting. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's rough. And your monitor is only capable of 60 frames? Yeah. It's wild. No shooter. Okay. I'm here. Ryan bumps. Nice. I'm awkward. Thank you. It's on. Nice. I'm bumped. I'm bumped. Can't. What a save. Damn. A great save. Back in that. He's there. I'm up. Watch out, shot. Nice. Back wall. What do you get? Oh, fucked it. Works. I'll go. He's awkward. I'll take. What? Go again. I'll be back. Nice, he's there. Nice. Come up. Stay up. Good try. Watch out, shot. Oh my god. I got nothing, but I'll try. He's popping. Oh, never mind. It's all you. You're solo. Yeah. I'm behind. 850, bumping. I'm padding back. I'm here. He's hitting to corner. I'll demo. I'll go back. Cut? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to be in a rough spot. Double. Hey, my dad, so popping. Shoot it. Leave it. Never mind. I'm all the way back. Nice. You again. Try. Damn. Unfortunate. Bumping. Nice. Cut. Okay. I'm guessing that. You. Let's go. I'm up. He's got a clear. Nice. Cut. Nice solo. Yeah. Trying to get on a certain angle. Not again. So good. Well, even still, at 60 frames, you're gonna have a bit of a rough time. It's like, yeah. Yeah, like it's, like you could have a good system, but if you're only capable of 60, then it's like playing on an old Xbox. I'm here. Watch out. Watch. Nice. Nice. There you go. It's got light touch. There you go. So my only shot. Yeah. Light touch. Yeah, take your time. Control. You try, I'm behind you. I bumped him. Nice. Go again, go again. Nice. Spud. I'm back. One more. Oh my god, how did I miss that? You can cut. Back. Yeah. Turn. Solo. Good try, I'm here. Oh. Nice, one more. Nice defense. Turn? Yeah, cut for me. You should. I'm here. Bumps. Bumping. I'll go. There's some out. Yeah. Take time. Demoed 1, 2. Take time. They're low on boost. Bump. It's fine. Caught sometime. Nice, clear. I'll follow. Downfield. Go again. You take time, take time. Oh, good. I'll try, low boost though. It's off wide. I'm bumping. I have to be patient. Down. Watch out. Nice, go again. I'm back low. You follow, solo. Buy time. That's all you. Nice. It's open. I'm up. Stay up. I'm faking. I'm all the way back. Took back boost. Nice. You're fine. Yep. I'm up. Shoot that. Think so, but it's tough either way. Well, this this might be my last one because I have to cast them. All right, there we go. Yeah. Good luck, boys. No problem, you guys looking good. Yes, sir. We gotta get into royalty mode. Better put on some better music, that's for sure. What's up, man? Just getting a cast ready. So if I ignore you, that's why.
You know I make you feel good. Don't you wanna feel good, good, good? Sometimes I wish that we could go back before you got hurt, hurt, hurt. When before I was scared, now I'm feeling prepared. Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good, good, good?
When you say you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you start as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it.
Maybe feelings change, I can remember all the reasons why we've been separate ways. Feeling all alone in your company, keeping you captive in guilty chains.
We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated,
Maybe we will though, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will though, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. We can start it again. We can start it.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice tracing on my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the car. I break
Hey, thank you so much for the raid, Sporty. Let's give a shout out real quick. Go support your boy, Sporty. Caster extraordinaire. Alright, we gotta remove our own promo in here. Whoops. Alright, so we got SKY1 in the lobby, just waiting on Spartan Ares, and then we got a best of 7 playoff matchup incoming. Also, I think it's yeah, 2's finals this Saturday, so tomorrow. One of which team you're looking at, Spartan Ares. They're in the 2's finals as well, so if you want to check that out, it's Royalty Series. Should be streaming it. Alright, we got some additions to the lobby. Damn, I'm ready to go already. I hate how it disappears though. It's one pet peeve. You go in there, it disappears. I don't know who said that. I'll take that as a yes. And can you feel it? This is a playoff matchup. They've played in the regular season, but different stakes here. Best of 7. Win or you're out. This is far from the regular season. And also plenty of weeks between. Plenty of play time. We expect both teams ramped up, as there's almost a shot, but I vote there with the save. Now, Holy perhaps looking for someone to pinch it, and Chaotic almost in a rough spot, but can clear it. But once again, we'll say this is a Royalty Series matchup in the NA division of Contender for C1, C2. And there's a playoff quarterfinal, trying to keep their hopes alive, but still scoreless. And Zyvo gets a slight back pass. Holy slight back pass. They sure love their back passes. Will it get them in trouble? And so far they're looking a little out of sorts. You see the rotation a little bit all over the place as they're trying to get into game 1, but there's a clear going the other way. Wolfie gonna try to maintain possession, gets by 1. Can't really get much going forward. And flip reset and almost in. That would have started game 1 with a banger on the score in front. And That one's gonna be just shy, as now we're getting closer to halftime. Which team can make ground? And a big question is, if that first goal goes in, does all defense disappear and we just have an absolute battle? Or does it stick to low scoring? But either way, you know that first goal is going to be huge, considering how we're still scoreless. Scoring has not been easy to come by. Holy is there, and nice pop. Does get a chip on the attacker, and that goes a long way to spur momentum, especially taking it to the air. But going back, now Ivo has to take a wide turn, but does it nicely. Just ran out of boost. And Chaotic trying to control this. Almost led to a shot. But going high, Ivo, nice block and awkward touch. Chaotic trying to squeeze it there. Holy can't get it on the low end. And Ivo, he's the one to do it. And he's shown signs in this one. He's had some good blocks. And continuing it upfield. And there he can finish it off after the little mess in front of net. But Spartan Ares take the first goal. But, you know, SKY1 is going to be coming right back. Wolfie is right there, and feel like we kind of called it. Get that one goal, and now everyone ramps things up. And SKY1 didn't take much time to equalize. But Acid gonna move it down. And Holy can't get that. And perhaps a little fake. Acid didn't really have much to do. He was a little bit high though, so it could be enough to fake, but that one's just gonna drop through. And SKY1 one goal lead as Acid Spend adds another, and that's a good security goal for SKY1 as we're about 1 minute left in game one. And crazy how it's ramped up with the offense, especially for SKY1. They conceded that first goal and since then did not take it kindly. And now Chaotic has mostly an open net. Can move it downfield and does get a quick score, and that's huge for Spartan Ares as they're trying to tie it up. Now, not so intimidating. 45 seconds to get one goal. Still doable. Ivo trying to clear it. What a touch from Acid. And that could be a shot. Scurvy couldn't quite get the power he needed, but there's another one, and that's just shy, and Holy thought that was going in. Can't blame him there. But Wolfie there, and they've had some good challenging when they need it. Just when you think Spartan Ares is going to turn it around, SKY1 is there to cut off their momentum. And Chaotic trying to get a high flick, but had the pressure coming. And SKY1 take game number one, as they did command it for a bit, but ultimately came down to the wire. And we are going to watch on as we go to Forbidden Temple for game two. We're using this precious time to save our voice. But we're about to get into the next one. But game 2 is here. And Spartan Ares trying to tie up the series. Did falter on game 1, and Holy almost had a crazy pinch going in, but that's hitting the crossbar. And now Acid moving to the other side. Holy is there for the challenge. Ivo almost gets the touch, but Wolfie looking dangerous and tough to be on the defense of that. See two guys coming toward you. Figure the demo's coming for you. Wolfie gets some height on it, and they take advantage of the 2v1. Although, big credit to Wolfie for capitalizing. Holy trying to move it down. Chaotic continuing, but Acid doesn't get the best touch. However, Wolfie there in tow and making things awkward, pushing it down. But a big demo. And still holding on to that 1-goal lead, but a big double commit. Could it lead to a score here? That's hit to the corner. Should buy some time for SKY1. And now Holy just able to react. You could see him waiting. See how this play turns out. But costly miss. And he can turn, however awkward, does get enough to put it forward. And they will happily take that goal to tie it up. And that's going the other way. Wolfie controlling the midfield, and what a double. Wolfie locking that midfield. That worked out for him perfectly. And what a clip at the 3:30 mark. And SKY1 get their lead back in exciting fashion. Chaotic inadvertent demo as now trying to feed it, and Holy was up quick. You like that speed from Holy, but now they're going to try again, and Holy gets a few touches, but Ivo pops it high. Chaotic is there, and what a shot, but Wolfie has the middle of the net, and Holy gonna just keep firing. That is a double commit. Can they get something though? And it seems like the demos that they need are just happening at a different time. But slight touch. Holy can't continue on with that. Has Ivo following. And nice drop down. But Chaotic being harassed. High ball. Ivo can't get to that. And now Holy left back. However, Chaotic happily clearing the way. Unfortunately, Wolfie ends up with possession. 2 minutes ago, only a 1-score difference as Spartan Ares trying to tie it up. SKY1 trying to build a little security, and that's going to hit the crossbar. But going to stay in front of net. Okay. Can they do it? The shots come flying in, and Holy does get a soft touch. Help from the crossbar. And maintain great pressure. And finally cap it with a goal, and we are tied up as Ivo fills the midfield, and that's been big in the series. Who controls the midfield? It's big in a lot of games, but especially here. Zyva can just fill, doesn't have to get a crazy touch, but right time, right place, right angle. And I'll block. Going to the other side. Wolfie does give up a little possession. Chaotic can't quite get in between. Ivo gonna get demoed. Gets boost. And holy, down to Chaotic, and that's just how it's working. The ping pong effect. However, SKY1, what a shot! And Wolfie filling. It's impressive that it was saved, but that was nuts. I think it had some heat on it. What an incredible save as well. It's only best shot if it goes in, am I right? But certainly a factor, and that hits the crossbar. And can the players lock in? Holy, moving it down, and that's in front of net. But did move a little bit wide, and SKY1 happy to see that. But Wolfie, who's been dominant in this one, has all three scores, and two players can't get there and have to be careful of that back pass. But 10 seconds, Wolfie wants a chance at an air dribble. Ivo gets a bump as nobody hits it. And 3 seconds, Chaotic bounces in. And let's see if he says something here. Say, that's the best shot. But a clutch shot at that. As 1 second left, is there some time for some magic? Ivo, who tends to have his blocks, gets one there on kickoff. And Spartan Ares and a nail biter. But we saw some great shots throughout that one. Back and forth, but Ares take a tough one as they tie up the series, and that's big for them. Didn't want to go down 2-0. But we're going to DFH Stadium next. But yeah, that was a crazy shot previous game. But now we're into game 3. When we see another like that, that's hard to duplicate. But either way, everyone has to lock in for game 3. Chaotic in a rough spot on defense, but doesn't get demoed. And using that one skill for the challenge, and Wolfie does give a little space. Chaotic senses it, and now Holy can only get a touch as he ventures back, but shot chance hit out wide. But Holy gonna control, showing good control in the air, gets a block as two converge, and does force the attack on defense. But 1 minute has passed. Holy trying to feed it, but big clear as Chaotic doing a flick. He's does them so well, and there's another flick in action. He's gonna be eliminated from doing it. They caught on. And credit to SKY1 as Ivo bumping a little, and Spartan Ares happy to see that one go to the corner. You see Acid Spin wisely going for a bump, but couldn't form it out of the play. Holy does get an extra touch and bumps Chaotic out of the way as well. Sometimes you gotta tell your teammates, get the hell out of the way. Ivo. It's a slight touch. Holy awkward, and spacing is a little bit off for Spartan Ares, but they're still maintaining pressure. As Wolfie in a rough spot with a low boost. But no one touching this one. That one's going toward the net, and Ivo can't get the touch. Scurvy is there, a nice initial touch, and just goes forward. It skims, and Ivo caught awkward as SKY1 take the first goal toward halftime. Oops. I gotta turn that off, jeez. But Zach's just going in, and good awareness from Holy, knowing he could just let that go through. But Ivo, initial touch, hit it out wide, tough read, and right placement, right positioning, and Spartan Ares have their equalizer. But a slight touch catches Holy awkward. Wolfie can't get one going, and trying to clear it. Scurvy is there, but that's going wide. And Chaotic trying to track it down. He actually gets it by, almost scores. And thought he'd get blocked on that one, but did skate by, and that's a perfect challenge. And why it works, he's facing the net as he challenges, and Acid a little bit left of his car. That just creates a tea time moment. And a big 50 for Spartan Ares. Now SKY1. Can they tie it up? Acid by one. Almost has another, but two players in tow. And give credit to SKY1. When they falter on a goal, they come right back roaring. And they had two players ready to shoot. But wasting no time. And that's what we would expect from SKY1, as they've shown. But 2-2. And just gotta mute Discord real quick as Holy finds the right angle. And just hovering. And there's a little bit of space. The goalie has to come out. And that is danger. As Holy adds another goal to Spartan Ares total. As they're going to try and keep it this time. And Big Demo not allowing the forward progress. Holy can't get a touch. Chaotic trying to quickly make up ground. But big pinch from Ivo. And Holy with the pop. But you got two players on the backboard. Acid, awkward, and Chaotic adds another. And so far, you're seeing Spartan Ares taking the right shots, right angles. They're not strong, not super strong, but they don't need to be. And that's a credit of pressure, right positioning, and the right shots as they gain a 2-goal lead. Big implications for Game 3. But the games have not been easy. I mean, most of these games have been decided by one score. And certainly all of them could have gone either way. As more pressure, they might just score there. And SKY1 looking for a little magic on this kickoff. And looking for it again. But once again, it gets killed without much time. Spartan Ares take the lead in this best of 7. They're up 2-1. And we are going to Sovereign. W game. W series. But yeah, if you look at the tail, the tape, and the pressure, amazing that SKY1 was only down 1 with the pressure. With the lack of shots, really. But game 4 is here, and we fully expect SKY1 to come out here aggressive as Acid immediately applying a shot. And big demo in the backfield. Acid Spin trying to get back and doing a great job of being a nuisance, buying time for his teammates as they're trying to get ready in position, but maybe catching awkward. Acid Spin with a save, huge one. And so far we've seen Acid Spin a few times name called upon early in this one, but Chaotic just filling the gap, and that's, you know, a costly triple commit, I guess we could say. But Spartan Ares well spaced and doing a good job of applying the pressure as well, as you can see. And it's important for SKY1 limit those double commits, triple commits. But the path is cleared, and that's ambitious. But no boost, as SKY1 can't capitalize on the offensive attack. But great closeout, Ivo. Trying to feed it forward, and Holy right there. Has to be careful with the pass, and wisely lets it go. But 50 at the midfield. Wolfie tracking it down. But that's a big 50 going the other way. Surprising. And Chaotic puts it through, and that's got to be unfortunate for SKY1. You go for the 50, and somehow it's coming right back with that much force. And works out perfectly for Spartan Ares. They're up 2. Wolfie gonna be challenged quickly. High touch. Wide. And Chaotic backflips to put it to the side. But 3 minutes to go. And SKY1 need to stop the bleeding, need to get on the board. But how do they do it? But perhaps an open net, that might do it. And a huge beat from none other than Acid Spin, who we've had eyes on for this game. Expected him to step up, and so far has delivered and cuts the lead by 1. But trading that free play. This could be a shot by Ivo there. And Holy maybe jumped the gun there. They had the numbers. You gotta wonder if they take possession, allow for a bump, would things be different? But nonetheless, they hold on to a 1-goal lead. As Chaotic back, trying to send it right downfield, and holy, what a challenge. Well executed, and might go for some more, but that basically gives it up to Ivo. And shot opportunity, but saved. And can't feed the midfield, and that's going to go in. And as we're viewing this whole play unfold, you see that double commit yet again plaguing SKY1, as well as the midfield controlled by Spartan Ares. And that is why it leads to a goal. Chaotic, a little bit awkward, but does get the touch despite. And able to fill low boost. And sometimes that's what's required. You got no boost. Instead of going back, you have to fill, maintain possession or pressure. And that's just a case in example that we just saw. But nice pop from Spen. He could do some damage. Holy closes the gap though. 1 minute. Holy might try to get one extra, and well executed from Holy. Found himself in a solo situation. But works. He's got the nice setup to start, and a little bit of a pop. A lot of things can happen there. And able to get one more as a defender bites on it. But 40 seconds left. Spartan Ares with a comfortable lead. Up by 3 as they're really putting it all together. But what a shot Acid Spend here to say not so fast. And 2-goal lead. They're going to need some magic to at least close the gap, and Holy just put a seal on this one. Nice fill and pressure coming from the right side, and drops it in. Although we might see another goal. Well, this is back and forth at this rate. We might have 5 more minutes on this game. Spen continuing on, and what a game from Spen. Really put the stat line on, but unfortunately, as they fight to the very end, gotta give them credit. Can they use this momentum? We've seen some of their highs, but problem is their defense. They got those double commits in. Spartan Ares knows how to put a defense in awkward spots. But we are going to... Where are we going? We're going to Aquadome, right? Had to think. So... we are going to Game 5, Aquadome, and Spartan Ares trying to close out the series. Meanwhile, SKY1 trying to stay alive. And we know they're capable. And especially, we've seen a few points scored late previous game. Can they put that all together? That's the question. And get back to how they started the series. But so far, good spacing from Ares as they're firing shots. And something they do well, they hit those touches out a little bit toward mid, a little bit out where you got a teammate ready, and it forces the defense to come out a bit. And if they're too slow, that's a shot coming at you. But good possession from Acid Spend, not panicking. As Chaotic able to fill, trying to clear it. Does give a little time. But what a pinch, going the other way. And Acid can't get a touch on that. Holy downfield, Chaotic trying to get in a position to move that. But trying to move it forward is at the SKY1 Academy. And a few touches you think are going to make things awkward, but Spartan Ares just get back in time. And trying the team pinch, gotta respect it. Acid Spend. That's not gonna get through. Now Wolfie by one, sticking to that. Nice pass midfield. Holy there on the challenge, and Chaotic making things awkward. That's a crazy bounce. And even better block. Scurvy is there. But little tangle at the midfield. Waiting to see how it pans out. And almost a score there. And also no one there to follow for SKY1. Ivo, slight drop off. Chaotic turning, trying to get it midfield. And that's bouncing down. And crazy. It's still scoreless, but we might have a chance for SKY1, and that's pushed out a little bit. And Chaotic trying to maintain possession. Ivo can't tell if that double is helpful or not. But nonetheless, it happened. And who is going to be the one to score this one? And Chaotic, fortunate on that one. I like the setup. That pass midfield could have been dangerous, but happened a little slow, and Chaotic did have time to catch up to it. But that's a great drop in. And what a play. SKY1 is up by one, and has not been easy. Izzy is there, continuing on, hanging high, and huge goal. Now gives SKY1 a little momentum going into this one. You know they have to win it. There's no question about that. But awkward. And Chaotic thought he had that through. And costly double miss. And trying for the bump. Acid Spend. Can move it forward. And now you see the momentum shift. And they could feel this win. So close to stay alive. And certainly a dangerous team to give momentum is SKY1, and almost puts it through. What a save from Chaotic. Thought that one was going through as well. A collection of good touches. And unfortunately, Ivo can't get the right touch there. As Ares trying for some bumps, trying to create something, but that's possibly going in a little bit wide. But again, we see control at the midfield. Who controls it will dominate, and SKY1 on that breakaway, you can see they controlling the midfield. But equally as important is going up in a lead, and SKY1 holding on to that 2-goal lead and looking impressive in Game 5. What a weird song. I don't think I've ever heard that. Alright. At least the crash happened after the match. So I believe we are good to go. And no problem at all. Rather the crash happen in between matches. You hate to see when it happens during a match. But here we are, Neo Tokyo, and my fault, Joyful Jamie, I forgot to say thank you so much for the follow, very much appreciated. We're just locked into the game, changing the map, and also seeing what was going on in the chat. But looks like everyone's good to go, and yeah, we've had a game underway as SKY1 trying to get an early goal, but midfield, Ivo trying to move it down, and Wolfie is there. Big challenge though from Chaotic, taking no time on that. And gonna be hit out to the midfield, and Spen can take it up the wall. See what he can do. A flip reset by one, and Wolfie almost puts it through. However, Spartan Ares a little in disarray as that quick shot, a little team effort. SKY1 is there, and they're up by one, and you gotta wonder, but put that wonder to rest for a moment, because nothing like a kickoff goal. So we are not going to wonder, you know what, but 1-1, and we're basically starting fresh. But Ivo can't get a touch. That's back pass, and very back and forth play here as Wolfie a little bit awkward, and wisely let's spend. Take possession and buy one, and they're going up the wall again. And certainly SKY1 is an exciting team to see what they can do in the air, especially if they're given the possession. But Spartan Ares, them in their own right, are good at challenging, and it's been a good back and forth of the two. And bumped off. Wolfie. As Ivo does give a little possession, and that is tough. And you can see Ivo, if he just stuck with it, but that little bit of space, and we talk about it all the time, little bit of space, just stick with it, take the 50. Otherwise, shot might come through, possession might come through, and you see SKY1 take the lead as we are at halftime, and huge for them if they take this victory. They got quite the momentum going into Game 7, but you know we always root for Game 7. It is the way. But 2 minutes to go. Chaotic in a tough spot. Does make the save and makes an extra touch, but not gonna matter. Does not get cleared. And massive pressure. And now we're seeing double commits come from Spartan Ares. Something that plagued SKY1. However, when they're applying the pressure, they don't have to worry about the double commits. At least on offense, they've been well poised. And there it is again. A massive attack from them. And once again, we'll say they look dangerous. And we know they have the ability to put points up. But 4-1. That's crazy pre-jump. Not gonna happen though. Gotta respect it. And Chaotic trying to move it down. Rips one on. Wolfie is there. Another shot. And another touch. That's Holy. What a touch from Holy. That is not an easy play to make. And gets enough. And goes for the block initially. Points his nose down to seal the deal. And just like that, they're down by 2. It's gonna be interesting if they could get a quick one here. But SKY1 certainly trying to hold on to 2-goal lead. Bring it to Game 7. They've been riding the momentum of at least 1 goal win in a row, trying to make it 2. But dropped off. And Ivo trying to move it downfield. Awkward miss. Chaotic to the midfield. And Scurvy is there to close it out. And more possession ticked away as SKY1 look poised to bring it to Game 7. Then we'll see a late goal from Spartan Ares. But big credit to SKY1. Alright, so we see a timeout. We have this runoff, and then we're gonna do a timeout timer of 1 minute 30 seconds. As Spartan Ares taking timeout before Game 7. Before we get distracted, though, we gotta change it to Champion Seal. That would be devastating, but not surprising, given us. So. But we need a different sound for that. Jesus. I hate that noise. Alright, where's let's get some countdown time. Bruh, get out of there. It ain't time yet.
The 5-minute timer has begun.
So much for the timer. Here we go, Game 7. Both teams are ready to jump into it. And, you know, first goal will be huge. Spartan Ares subbing in Flash. And Chaotic already starting off strong. And, you know, Chaotic's one to watch for, the captain of Spartan Ares. Trying to lead the attack. And, holy, big 50. Almost gets a touch going in. And pushed off. But big challenge from Spen. And causing a double commit. Midfield and missed opportunity. And Chaotic might have ripped that a little too soon. But Holy down to Flash. Who puts it in a spot that SKY1 can't get it. What a shot. What placement. And they are up by 2. And Flash. Moving it forward. Holy. By 1. To the midfield. Slight awkward touch from Flash. But Spartan Ares, an early lead. And however, these early leads, you can't be complacent. We've seen early leads dissipate. And can SKY1 get on the board? Right now, they're being challenged every which way. And can they break out? And might have the numbers, but slight touch from Flash. And now we're going the other way. To the midfield. Holy controlling. But Flash is there. 50s coming out. And we've had a back and forth battle now as both teams trying to gain ground. Things have kind of settled in. And Wolfie, what a pop. Scurvy is there downfield. An incredible play for SKY1 to be on the board. And they cut the lead by 1. And certainly still in this one. And Wolfie gets quite the block. But Chaotic somehow gets that touch while awkward into the corner. And big double commit. As just enough going. And tactical fake. And Flash almost puts it through. But sometimes those fakes work. Pause the defense, and while you're looking at that one player, another one comes shining through. A nice touch from Holy, and Chaotic can fill, but great reaction as he's coming back. Gets hit with the touch. He's got to redirect and gets it to where Chaotic can just continue on and put it through. Holy, a little bit awkward as some team bumping. Would you expect anything less from Spartan Ares? What is up, Macho? And that one's low. Wolfie caught the defense as they thought that would bounce. Also, tactical fake as well. You're looking for that touch to go up. And meanwhile, best option, you're not even looking at. As we just talked about, those fakes can work. But a 1 goal difference as Flash. What a touch. Too strong. Tough for the defense to react. And a huge goal for Spartan Ares as they get a little more security. That 1 goal difference, not good enough. They want to add another. And maybe a kickoff goal is Holy, hoping it gets popped up. But Flash gonna venture back, but an awkward touch. And actually had a lot of time to reposition. But that one Holy can read all the way, and that is the tried and true. Hitting the corner, that's the toughest spot. That's where most shots come from. And especially if you can't read it correctly in time. I mean, you only have a split second. But up 5-2, Spartan Ares in the lead and trying to add more. But 1 minute to go. And they have certainly bolstered their lead as of late. But a tough spot for SKY1. How do they get something going? Well, it's got to put one on the board and follow. I mean, we've seen them build momentum. But right now, nothing's working. Acid, 50 out. And there's Flash covering the mid. And we've seen the speed from Spartan Ares. But 20 seconds left. You could say Spartan Ares take this and clutch up in Game 7. But certainly a heck of a series. Give massive credit to SKY1. Bringing it all the way back from a 3-1 deficit and bringing it to Champions Field, Game 7. Can't ask for much more than that. I wish I had like an auto copy and paste for Rocket League. Alright. Well, I said of course. Congrats. Well, congrats to Spartan Ares staying alive in their playoff run for Royalty Series 3v3, C1 to C2. Obviously, a lot of players got better, and it's been over the course of how long? Like 13 weeks? Yeah, this is week 13. So it's been quite a long season. But Spartan Ares continue their run. And with that, we go to prediction. I don't think anyone voted, but if you voted Spartan Ares, you are correct. So once again, give them credit. Also, like to shout out anybody who tuned into this, anybody who lurked, anyone who followed. Also, both teams for providing quite the show. Going to Game 7. And that is a wrap on this late cast. So I guess I'll see you again on Sunday night for a cast. It's been a cast pretty much every night this week. W series indeed. SKY1 was looking scary coming back. They almost had the best of 5 reverse sweep. I don't really remember how the regular season went with them. Supposedly, Spartan Ares played them a regular season, and I believe they won. So, I mean, they did, but I don't remember how it went. Alright, so I guess we'll upload this. Whoever followed the YouTube, you're a legend. Whoever did it and didn't say anything, what a legend. I've been bolstering that YouTube a little bit. Got plus 53 in the last month. Not bad, not bad. Alright, upload. Where's this recording? I mean, it feels like yesterday I had I was stuck at stuck at 167, I want to say. I just had no progress whatsoever, and then I had to do some things and it all culminated. But I started posting more too, and more long form videos, and try to do more tutorials. But then we had a giveaway, and then attorney, where I promoted the YouTube, and then also just actively promoting it and having a thing, a command. Of course, man. Congrats on the victory. It was a close one, but at least you guys clutched up in the end. And then you got your twos finals tomorrow, right? You play good? Yes. You played good. I don't know if I have any qualms about your play. Yeah, twos finals tomorrow. So yeah, anybody who wants to watch Spartan Ares 2's team, they'll be playing tomorrow. I don't remember the time. They have an announcement, but I don't know if it's 7, 8. I don't remember, but yeah, that's it's gonna be on the Royalty Series main channel. So anyone who wants to check out Spartan Ares tomorrow, I guess I gotta put that in our casted match in the Discord as well. Oh. I'm not used to putting up a main channel. It's usually just our personal stuff. But I mean, it should be set. So, all right, yeah. Good night. I don't blame you. I'm sure that was a lot of Rocket League. Did I copy this? No, I copied the wrong thing. Copy that. Guess we'll get some music. Huh? Not timer music. Alright, so yeah, I'll probably upload this and then probably call it. I was tired. Honestly, I was tired before the scrim. I'm glad I could play because I was if you're just watching, and I was doing a viewer turn before, and I was honestly falling asleep. But if you're actively playing, it's harder to fall asleep or be tired. So that's why I was playing a little bit and then played a little scrim. So I graduated high school a month ago, and now I'm just learning that my school had an esports league. Really? In high school? Dude, that's crazy. Not to sound old or anything, but I could never imagine Rocket League being in high school for esport. But then again, you know, I think the peak age for Rocket League, probably 15, 16. But how would it even work in high school, right? Like, I know there's like collegiate. Well, actually, you know what? Our boy March, I think he talked about a high school team. So, I mean, sometimes they have LANs and stuff. But yeah, his teammate now is an SSL. He's actually very nuts. So that's crazy. He had that as a teammate for their team. Yeah. The dude is very good. He won our first $300 tourney. I mean, 300 wasn't for the winner, is like 2 something, but still 300 total. And he won that. And I didn't even didn't even realize he was that good. I never really seen him. I knew he was March's friend, but buddies from school are legit, bro. Yeah, like, do you ever remember like who got you into Rocket League? Because I had a group of friends, they got me onto it, and this is like the story for so many others. It's like they get you into it, right? You get into the game more than they do. You play more, you get better, obviously, and then you still are playing while they just stop. And that's what happened to my OG group. My sister had it on her Xbox, so I played that a couple times. Then when I got my Xbox down, I never stopped playing. Yeah, I played on Xbox. Well, one of my good friends, he plays Rocket League like on the same level as I do. So like we still play, but it's crazy at the time. It was like, wait, you play this game too? And so that was pretty funny. Then we yeah, then we played more together, so probably other people that I know that play Rocket League, but I just don't know that they do. That's always possible, but more than likely, most people aren't actually like that good. Like, what's the average age? Or rank? Sorry, not average age, but like probably below diamond. I don't know. So how's your car meet? I don't know how we didn't talk about it, but yeah, I don't know what the average is now. I'd love to say diamond. It was all Ford or no? Weren't any Ford GTs? Lame. Was there a Shelby Mustang Cobra? Or just a Shelby GT? Well, or the Shelby. Or is it just called Shelby? I don't know. That's crazy. Mustang parade.
Don't you wanna feel good, good, good? So tell me what should we could? Like before you got
Probably about 250 Cobras. Oh my god. Dude, Cobras are awesome. I just like never see them though. $4,000, it's crazy. Do you play Forza or not really? I would figure you would be into it. $5? What about the new one? I got a video of this one dude's Mustang GT on a dyno machine. Oh snap. Yeah, that must be crazy. Seeing on that machine, seeing how it does. Fair enough, fair enough. I used to play like when they removed trading from Rocket League, I went to Forza for a few months. Did gain a little following. It was fun. But I was like, oh, I wish I could grind this right from the start. And then the new Forza came out and I didn't. Because I can't buy it because I can't grind it. So I'm just not. It's free and then got it as a gift. Nice. You're riding the wave. Yo, what's up, Zane? What you up to? Been alright. Keeping busy. You know how it is. Still casting. Although, kind of been restricting it just to Spartan teams, honestly. I mean, there's enough casts to go around for other people that are trying to get in, but I don't know. I gotta pace myself. I'd get burnt out. Damn. Beast Mode and Daniel didn't make the top 8 in 2v2? That's crazy. Event released from the ads. Welcome back. YouTube doesn't have ads. But I get it because it's like on the short quality, so the quality isn't as good. But that's the only way I could stream both at the same time. Alright, did this video upload? Good to go. You can't? Dude, I just noticed on YouTube, you can now DM, finally. I can't believe, like, they didn't have that in place. But I don't know when they did it, but I did notice it today. It had to be recent, I think. I know there was, like, rumor they were bringing it back. Supposedly they had it at a time. I don't know. Damn, what if you don't have a legit account, so that's why it doesn't count for the hours, huh? Although, I'll be honest, I do hate Gmail. Because, like, one of my accounts, like, luckily it's on my phone, but it's the dumbest thing that Gmail does is if you don't have I think if you don't have like a certain system in place, like you can't like recover your account, or like it locks your account. Like I literally know my name, or like my email and password. I know it, and for just whatever reason, they're like, well, we have to confirm that it's you. But how do they do it? They're just, like, their option isn't anything else. It's just like, well, sign in on a device that you've signed in before. That's their solution. Like, not like a normal place where, like, okay, well, we're gonna send you this code. So that pisses me off about Gmail. And supposedly, like, the only fix is to just wait. but I dealt with that. I'm like, why can't I sign into my account? And so they're like, well, you have to sign in a device that you've signed in before. I'm like, okay, I definitely signed in on my phone. Why isn't it working? I know my password. I can't get in. Okay. Yeah, maybe. What's the problem with yours? Well, what's the issue? Like that you can't chat? When did you make the account? Do you remember if you added a phone number to it or no? Well, try that, see what it says. I guess you'll find out if you had a number or not. What the hell? Maybe because it's a brand account. If you're signed in, can you go to settings? Settings channel, advanced settings or something like that. Damn. That's very weird. So, huh. So when you like click your name on the top right, does it say like create a channel or something? When you click your name on the top right, does it say view channel? Yo, what's up, Luther? What rank? C2, C3. What's up, Zoinster on YouTube? What's going on, guys? I'm trying to figure out why Belb, he can He can only like, he can't comment on YouTube. Maybe it is different on mobile? When you click accounts, it shows my account. Under that, it says no channel. So maybe that's just your Google account, you know? I think you do have to make a YouTube account. Well, I think that's what it is. Like, you have your Google account, which allows you to watch, like, and subscribe, but you can't comment without a personal channel. So I think you have your Google account signed in, but you have to create a YouTube account to be able to do the extra stuff. It's getting close to bedtime, but if you guys are on YouTube, if you want to follow me, I'll 1v1 you. I'm not afraid to sell my soul. What happened? Damn, USA won their soccer match. Let's go. Supposedly, like, I don't know if this because you're on mobile, but like on YouTube, you could click your profile picture in the top right, and it should give you an option to create a channel. I don't know if that's on PC or what. So, yeah, supposedly, like, you click your, even on mobile, you could click your profile picture on the top right, and then hit your channel, and YouTube will show a setup screen where you could do create channel. Although it ain't on the top right on a mobile, it's on bottom. But I don't know what you see after you click it. Maybe view channel, then nothing happens, but then so alright, one last thing. So if you hit your profile pic, or actually you don't even need to, but if you're on YouTube, I guess if you're at the home, you hit your profile pic, go to settings on the top right, switch or manage account, and then I believe you said you'll have none. And then on the bottom, isn't there add account? And maybe, does that give you an option to create or no? Signed you back in the same. Well, what the fuck? And just to clarify, when you tap your profile picture and you hit your channel, there's nothing on the screen that says create your channel. I don't know if that link helps. If that doesn't, then you might have to, like, go on your browser, not through the app for YouTube. Your account is cursed for fucking real. Again though, is that on the app or on a browser? Like Safari? Yeah, it's gonna say that, but is there an option for create channel? Yeah, that's dumb as hell. I wonder, like, why can't you create? So I'm saying, like, there's always a problem with it. I don't know why. It's like literally the worst. Yeah, the worst part, there's no support. Other places you can contact support, forget about it here. Alright, man. Yeah. Good luck with it, man. I tried. But I gotta go to bed. That is stupid, though. Kinda not surprising. No, I'm not around usually on Saturdays. I'll be back on Sunday.
You know I make you feel good. Don't you wanna feel good, good, good? Sometimes I wish that we could go
Alright, sounds good, man. Take it easy. Keep your head up.
Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good, good, good?
When you said you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you starred as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look. it is real. Maybe we will go. Give up the ego. Making it feel go. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go.